Welcome to HighClass Visionarys. I'm T. What is acceptable in a relationship on social media?
There's too much going on in this world.
Hey y'all.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to HighClass Visionarys. I'm T.
And I'm Ash.
Welcome y'all.
Welcome back, you guys.
Just know it's still Black History Month and
Yes.
we still not playing.
Yes.
We still with the shits. Like, we're still with
It's all
the
2024.
shits, okay? Just for a preface
Yes.
to let y'all know. All right?
Yes. And since it's Black History Month, we like to do a little, what is it called when you give somebody flowers, I guess.
Yeah. Absolutely,
So,
to our ancestors.
Exactly. So today we just want to recognize Henrietta Lacks. She was born August 1st, 1920, died October 4th, 1951. And she was an African American woman whose cancer cells are the source of the HeLa cell line, a lasting contribution to biomedical research, which is very, very important. If you don't know anything about her, look her up, you guys. She's very, very, very important to biomedicine in today's era, if you want to call it.
Yeah, shout out to Henrietta. Let me get my little piece. We wrote down a little snippet. Lacks was the first immortalized human cell line and one of the most important cells in medical research. And immortalized cell line reproduces indefinitely under specific conditions. And the HeLa cell line continues to be a source of invaluable medical data to the present day without her fucking family's consent. So let's just add that on.
Exactly. And her family still didn't get paid for that. She had cervical cancer. She went to the gynecologist. Just a little backstory real quick to get what they would call a pap smear today. The doctor that did her pap smear took her cells and did do tests on them, which they normally do, but they normally ask for your consent. They didn't ask for her consent, and they noticed that her cells were very, very, very powerful. Her cells have really have found a lot of cures for today's, a lot of medicine, her cells are very, very powerful, and I feel like it's like genetic, so it may have come from her family, like her ancestors. Her children may have it as well. But just the simple fact that, she wasn't even consented to that, didn't sign no nothing. Like, they just took her shit and decided to, it helped a lot of people in a way. But her family wasn't compensated at all.
Right, and that's important. That's important. You taking my aunt, my mom, my sister, my cousins' cells out of her body. Are we kidding? She did. And you think you're not going to compensate the family? When she's American history, we're speaking about her in Black History Month. We speak about her always, but she's American history. Like you said, she's helped so many people, so many lives.
A lot of cures
you
were
need
used.
consent from the family.
Yeah, that was actually wrong. But for real, Black people, our bone structure and our cells is just so powerful. It's a lot of stuff that they do. We just so strong. They want the melanin in the skin. They selling that on the black market. That's another thing. They are. So you just gotta be real careful out here because they don't like us, they don't love us, but they want our bodies, they want to be us. And we're not going for it in 2024. Period.
That's it. And we gotta really censor our cursing because I wanted to say something terrible. And see, I'm working on myself. y'all. Because my mom told me, cuss them out professionally. But y'all are disgusting, and y'all know who y'all are. But shout out to Henrietta Lacks. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month, you guys.
So what's been good, sis?
Speaking of Black History Month, I had went over to, and this is crazy. This is the third time I've been out this week, literally. And some shit that happened with these other people. I don't want to say, I'm trying to be politically correct when we talk, but white people. So anyway, I was at the store yesterday. I went to Walmart. I don't even like Walmart like that anyway. But Marie wanted to get some yarn, so we had one over there. And I'm in the like the HBA beauty aisle, just getting like body wash and stuff. And this guy, this Caucasian man, know how it transpired, but he was talking to the sales associate girl. She had to be nothing but like maybe 15, 16, probably her first job working at Walmart. She's stocking. He must have asked her a question. So me and Marie just smelling the different body washes and stuff, and all I hear is, you don't want to do your job, then don't do it. So I turn around and I look. So we still minding our business or whatever, and she was like, all I said was, I don't have the key. So he was like, it's not how you say it. You know, you're supposed to say, Mr. Sir, I don't have the key. I was just like, so me and Marie still like just looking or whatever. So he starts snapping on this girl, like starts snapping on her, talking about, I'm sick of you people and all this crazy stuff. So before he left out the aisle or whatever, and the girl apologized to him. She apologized. She really did. Like, she's like, well, I'm sorry, you know, if it came off wrong or whatever the case may be, but, you know, I don't have the key. So he was like, well, I'm sick of y'all and being very disrespectful. So he takes all of this shit, like he walks out the aisle, then he comes back, swipes all the shit on the ground, like the body washes, all this shit. I cannot be making this shit up.
Cocaine.
Yeah, like just doing too much. Like, mind you, me and Amory is in the aisle or whatever. So he swipes the shit and he walks away, talking about, now clean that shit up. So she must have walked away from him. So it was another associate, a black girl. She had walked over. She was like, are y'all okay? I'm like, yeah, we're okay, but he would just snap like on this girl, and I don't know what's going on, but I didn't hear her get smart or whatever.
Right.
So she was like, yeah, I'm just tired of people. Like, it's not y'all, but like this happens every day. It's a lot.
Honestly, now clean that shit up or get you jumped.
So I'm pissed now because now it took a second for everything to register because Marie was like, damn, the thing hit her foot or whatever, the body wash. So I said, leave all of that stuff there. Mind you, not even 5 seconds later, you hear them on announcements talking about customer service is needed, a manager is needed, a customer needs assistance. So I said, that's probably him. He probably going up there to tell.
And they should have escorted him out the store.
And that's what I said. So me and Marie leave out the aisle, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. So he talking to the two managers. They was two black guys. He was talking to them, and I walked past, and I'm like, and for real, he knocked all of that stuff down in the aisle, and it almost hit me and my daughter. He was like, so now you're lying. I said, sir, I don't have to lie about anything. Y'all can check the cameras. Exactly. I said, you're rude and you're disrespectful. And if she was talking to you some type of way and you didn't agree with it, she has a manager. Like, she's a woman, and she's a young girl. You're a grown-ass man getting smart with this woman. Right. And then you're going to talk about you people. So the manager, he walked over to me. He's like, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay. I said, this is effing ridiculous, though. Yeah. So he's just standing there, well, I did.
No, I want to press charges.
Yeah, he was like, well, I did, I did knock it down, but
yeah, and I should chuck it at your head, you piece of ass.
This is why I can't work that's why I can't work in retail. I felt so bad because
ain't no way.
She would have got in trouble. Mind you, we walking past, the manager was telling the other manager, yeah, this is ridiculous how the associates be talking. That's why I stopped and said something, because if I didn't, she would have got in trouble. No, sir, you were all the way wrong.
And all you gotta do is check the camera, manager.
And that's what I said. I said, check the cameras. I don't have nothing to lie about. He was like, well, I was going to go back and clean it up after I got everything squared away. I said, whatever, sir. And I walked out. I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. This is not even my beef. But I asserted myself once you decide to swipe shit off the shelf and you see his other people standing there. Then you going to call me a liar? So the manager, mind you, we still in the store or whatever, because I walked away. The managers, they came and found me and Marie. They was like, are y'all okay? Like,
no, we're not okay. We're traumatized. No, you should have took that to the end of the world.
Yeah, like it's just too much. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of white men, for real. Because I said that, mind you, I'm in the market the other day. The way that they said, excuse me, just ruffled my feathers. Two guy happened in two different. I said, one more person seem like they have an attitude and say something, I'm a snap. That third time when I was at Walmart, that was a charm. This is why I don't shop at Walmart, because it's just so ghetto. Yeah. It's really ghetto, but she wanted yarn, so they have yarn at Walmart, so that's why we went. But I don't even do a Walmart.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not really politically correct. I fight. I for sure fight, okay? And I'm going back and forth with you, too. I'm not that nice when it comes to ignorant people. I'm really not understanding at all when it comes to ignorant people. I will go in on you, your grandmama, your children, if you got children with you. I'm going in on y'all. I don't care. I cannot stand ignorance, especially to that degree. You swiping shit off the counter. I would have took it, picked something up, and chucked it at his fucking head. And it's like, you really don't know how crazy people are, but you also don't. For the ignorant people, y'all really don't know how crazy people are.
Exactly.
Like, seriously, pick and choose your battles wisely. If you're having a bad day, stay away from people. There's no need, especially to talk to a woman, a person like that at all. Especially somebody that's at work. What are we talking about?
Yeah, she's just trying to do her job, and I felt
people
so bad.
know that people at work, it's a certain set of rules and policies that they have to follow. Like, I just watched this story with this girl. She was with her daughter. She's getting smart with the sales associate at the counter. The sales associate is like, do not call me a B. The lady's like, B, mind you, she's with her daughter who appeared to be, well, we found out the little girl's 11 years old. So the lady, the sales associate is like, you know what, I'm tired of this. Meet me outside, I'm whooping your ass. So at this point in time, she said, F the job. Like, I'm done with you. Mind you, the lady that she was arguing with, super ignorant. Super duper ignorant. The next shot cuts to the sales associate is fighting the mother and the daughter. And when I say tearing them up, tearing their asses apart. So they breaks up the fight. The mother on the ground, she out of breath. She don't know, but the sales associate is still on the 11-year-old daughter because she's fighting. The mom, that's an 11-year-old child. Why are you not jumping over mountains and valleys to get to your child that's getting her ass whooped by a grown woman that the fight that you started? Stop messing with people. And especially you got your child with you. Don't just pick and choose your battles wisely. Why are you starting a fight with your child with you? And then your child getting her ass whooped, you're not even doing nothing about it. CPS needs to be called.
Exactly. Yeah.
CPS needs to be called on you people. Because there's literally no way in hell I'm going to initiate and start a fight with my child with me. Even if I'm not the aggressor and I'm going to still try to diffuse the situation just because I have my child with me. She was the aggressor. The little girl, mind you, just standing there. Like, she just like, you could tell she traumatized, and this wasn't her first rodeo with her mother starting some shit. Because her mother seemed to be mentally ill.
People losing their mind out here.
The sales associate tore her apart, and the daughter. Y'all don't know how crazy people really are.
Right.
Leave people alone. At their jobs, in public, in real life. Leave them alone. Because you don't know what people willing to lose.
And that's exactly what I said. And I told my mom, I'm like, listen, I told her, I said, this is why God blessed me with the type of job that I had, because I cannot work in retail. I already know how I am. I would have literally been fighting every day. Because I said if it was me, he would have knocked that shit off the shelf. My right hand up to God, I would have picked up one of them body washes and hummed it at his fucking head. And then we would have been in there fighting. And now what? What you want to do? Because I don't take that type of disrespect, but I just felt so bad because that could have been my daughter working.
Yeah.
And you talking to her idiocano, you're a grown-ass man. And that's the problem that I'm having today in society with these men thinking that they can just go back and forth with a female like on some pussy ass shit. The shit pisses me off for real.
And to all the young kids working in retail, fuck that job. You can get another one.
Exactly.
Don't ever let nobody disrespect you. I ain't never dealt with no stuff like that.
And you see how the manager was automatically on the customer side until I stepped up and said something, and something in my spirit said, oh no, he's not about to get away from this. He's not about to get away with this shit.
Right.
Like, you're not about to get it. I wouldn't have inserted myself in it if you wouldn't have just been doing too much by knocking that shit off the shelf. You're doing too much. You have no respect for me and my child that's standing here. That's number one. Yeah. And you just doing too much. Talking about pick that shit up.
Fuck that job.
Who are you?
Fuck that job, yo. Get up out of there.
Yeah, I hope
and
so.
Like I said, I fights. So, pick and choose your battles wisely, okay? Because I'm nice until I'm not nice no more. People don't understand that. Anywho, moving on, because I don't understand why people keep trying people on Black History Month. Yeah, why are y'all so mad?
I don't know what that's about.
Why are y'all so upset? I'm not dealing with that. Nobody's dealing with that. Fuck out of here with y'all. Fuck out of here with y'all. Y'all know what I mean. Read it between the lines. Read it between the lines.
I'm sorry, Dave. I don't even care about reading it between the lines. It's just out of order. And I see too many.
This shit out of hand. I'm sick of it.
It's too many white men. Now, we already know that the white women be doing it most sometimes, but it's too many white men being disrespectful towards women these days. And I don't care what ethnicity she was. I don't care what nationality she was. She's still a human being. She's a young girl.
Yeah,
you know. And she apologized. Because she did better than me. I wouldn't even have did that. Because who the fuck you talking to?
That's it. Go get the fucking manager.
Yeah, I'll go get him for you.
Go get the effing manager.
But yeah, I just had to say that because that just was, it happened literally yesterday. And I'm like,
that's so disturbing. We got our shots. Let's take a shot. I can't deal with this.
Yeah, we taking our shot.
That's our ancestors on Black History Month. We got your backs always. That's for the girl at the Walmart.
Yes.
We got your back. That's what I'm saying. You don't never know who got your back, who around. You have no clue. Be careful.
Start sticking up for us.
Right. It starts stick, girl.
That's the problem that we had for real, because we just was having this conversation about people just watching people go through shit in society. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to mind their business and record shit instead of helping somebody.
Until it affects you personally.
Exactly.
Until it affects you. Just know, if something like crazy is happening to our black boys and girls, it affects all of us. Mm-hmm. You cannot turn a blind eye to that. Okay? You really, really can't. It affects all of us. It takes a village, seriously, to rally up and fight against, prejudice and injustice. Like, it's not going to just take one person. So if it happens to your son or your daughter, you're going to want somebody to have y'all back.
And it's a teachable moment, too. It was a teachable moment for my daughter. Like, that's just a prime example. She's very, very woke. Mm-hmm. I teach her a lot. So she already I don't even have to tell her too much because she's very, wise for her age. And it was just a teachable moment because it's like, this is what you have to endow when you go out in the world. This is what we have to go through on a daily basis. And I'm glad I did the right thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm teaching you the right thing. If you see something wrong, say something. Don't be one of them people that's on there just recording, because for real, that girl could have lost her job. Yep. She could have.
And so what?
Yeah.
And so what? And that's another thing for A. Marie. Fuck their job. Okay? You don't deal with no disrespect from nobody.
Yeah, F that job, but I don't want her to lose her job because somebody's lying.
Yeah, but people don't lie.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what you said. That's a teachable moment.
It's a teachable moment.
Stand up for people.
Yeah, I had to. I wasn't
stand up
for
people.
Say nothing.
You witness something, you say something.
That man was out of line all the way. Now it started reminding me of some slave master shit. Mm-hmm. Talking about Mr. Sir. Who the fuck is you?
I'm telling you right
now.
That
really pissed me off, y'all. I'm sorry. I just had to bring that up on Black History Month.
I don't know why y'all so upset, but to whoever that man was, I'm not even gonna say it. I was about to say something crazy. I was about to say something crazy. God bless you, sir. God bless
that's all.
You.
Pray for him.
God bless you, sir. Wow. God not done with me. He working with me. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you right now, my spirit God just came in my head and said, Katia, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't push me to the limit. Don't push me to the edge. Because like when I'm up to here, and that's just me in general, I can take a lot. But when I'm up to here, I'm coming for your jugular.
God said you better not.
You better not.
Don't
on
you
this
hate
HighClass Visionarys YouTube page.
Yeah, he said you better not. I just had a little moment like that.
Ooh.
I was telling my daughter something. I'm like, yeah, I said, if the lady say something to you at school, it's going to be a problem. And I started saying all this stuff. God was like, I said, I'm going to pick you up from school early. Mm-hmm. If she say something, it's going to be a problem. God was like, you're not going to say nothing. I guess I'm not going to say nothing. And I ain't say nothing. I ain't even see the lady. And I appreciate that because I know how God moved. He didn't even want to put me in that situation. But he told me not to say nothing to the lady, and I didn't say nothing to the lady. So y'all got to start using, when you hear that little voice that's telling you not to do something,
listen.
Start listening.
Listen, y'all. Listen. Whew, anywho. Let's get to the topic at hand. Yeah,
because that was
pull up the note. Let's get to the topic at hand because we get really, really, really passionate about prejudice and injustice. Like, it happens every single day. And it's not fair and it's not okay. It's not okay. And y'all people out there need to start getting y'all behinds whooped. Okay? I'm putting hands. I'm throwing up hands. That's it and that's all. I'm done with the whole being nice and all that, being nice and nasty. No.
Right.
I'm flattening your tires. I'm inconveniencing you. So you can think about this for the remainder of your week. It'll be a dub. Like, seriously. I'm done with the Karens and the Kens. Like, I'm done with y'all.
Kens, you done named them. I'm seeing a lot of Kens in my day. I really am.
Done with the Karens and the Kens. I'm done with them.
I haven't met a Karen yet, and I think God know what He's doing with that, because I'll probably be on the news somewhere. And I told my mom, I said, don't be surprised, Mom. I've been sticking up for a lot of people these days. I said, I don't know. My patience is wearing thin for normal people.
Oh, my goodness.
I have a lot of patience for people with disabilities. I have patience with children. You know, but when it comes to everyday people that's just out here living, I do not have patience. So I'm just letting you know, when I call you, get that number from the jail, just be ready. I'm being honest with you. I'm for real, because it's like going to be too many more chances that I'm going to be giving
Girl,
people.
you already know you're taken care of. It don't even matter. It don't even freaking matter.
All right, y'all. Let's get into the topic.
Let's get to the topic at hand, because we can get a little overzealous.
Today is going to be, it's perfect. Taking back your peace. And also, when it comes to peace, revoking people access to you.
I truly, truly, truly believe in that. I truly believe in that. And in energy. It's all about energy. A person can feel your energy, whether you're around them or not. When you're thinking about them constantly, when they're always on your mind, the whole 9 yards, they can feel that. Sometimes people are so sick in the head, that gives them fuel. Okay? That fuels their ego. When I revoke my access to people, it's mind, body, and soul, honey. I'm done with you. And my best can already tell you, I'm real good at that shit, okay? I even get upset when the thought of you, when I've already decided I'm going to revoke my access and I'm not going to talk to you no more, no contact. When it's given that, and the thought of you pops in my head, I'm upset. Like, I'm like, girl, why is he on my mind? Like, and it could be for 5 seconds, and I'm pissed. Because I'm done with you. I feel like me, as a person, I value myself. I love myself wholeheartedly. Like, I know what I bring to the table. I know what type of person that I am. And I know my shit is pure as they come. It's as pure as they come. Like, my intentions are so genuine. So I feel when I revoke my access, it's one or two things. You done wronged me, or you done really pissed me clean the F off to a point of no return. So those are non-negotiables for me. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And it don't even have to be romantic. This can be in all different settings. We could be at work. You a coworker. You done pissed me off. You done did something disrespectful. There will be no contact. Don't even speak to me. Don't look my way. Romantic, no contact. None. Have a good life. I wish you all the best. And I think it's really good, because I would be lying if I said it's not hurtful. It doesn't hurt you. You don't be thinking about it. It doesn't suck. Because in a sense, it really do. Especially when you're thinking about romantic wise, when you really like somebody and they just do something to the point of no return. It's like, here we go. Now I gotta cut this nigga off. Like, I'm done. Like, why? Why are we starting this year off like this? Like, that should be hurtful.
They do some dumb shit.
And it's like, that's to the point of no return. I can't look past it. I can't look past it. And I know myself. And like I said, it's not even real strict over here, because I give people a lot of chances. Like, a lot of chances. I'll even continue to reach out for a while. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then it just comes to a point where it's like, it's not even worth it. Y'all, revoke your access to people. I'm telling you, especially when it comes to these niggas, they gonna nig, and also these niggas come a dime a dozen. When one leave, another one come. I promise you. When one leave, another one gonna follow right back up. So if you that type of female, which I'm really, really not, like, if I leave a situation, I'm not always eager to get into another situation. Like, that's just not really me. Like, but I'm just saying, the advances, They there. They always coming in. And if I wanted to act on it, I could. And I would if I wanted to. But just know, that's not going to be your last nigga. That's not going to be your last one. Another one going to come that's way better. I promise you. Don't deal with nothing crazy. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We young find a term. Like, what are you dealing with that stuff for? Seriously. And I was on social media on Valentine's Day, and I seen a lot of just like people that were like in their feelings. I wouldn't even say depressed, but like in their feelings just about not having a Valentine. I'm over here just as happy as I could be. Like, for real. Like, literally living my beautiful life. Like, seriously. Because I didn't have a Valentine. And that was perfectly fine with me. I enjoyed my day just like every other day. Why do people get so upset on that particular day?
I don't know, because I feel like people should pour more into themselves, for real, when it comes to things like that, and stop trying to get validation from people. Okay, you didn't have a Valentine, so what? Like, do you have anybody else that you can love up on, like family members, maybe your friends, maybe a co-worker that you really cherish, y'all have a good relationship? It doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic relationship for Valentine's Day. And I try to not even look into the negativity when I see those posts like that, because people need to grow, and and they gotta learn, and it comes with maturity. If you ask me.
Yeah.
So over time, I feel like people will start to realize that it's really okay, because a lot of the times, half of those relationships are fake. You posting all of this stuff, but you ain't never post them no other time but Valentine's Day and Christmas when y'all wearing matching pajamas because y'all doing it for the media. Like, come on. Like, we're not stupid.
It's weird out here.
It really is.
Oh, my goodness. It's so weird out here, because who are you trying to prove something
to? I'm like, damn, I didn't even know they was in a relationship. Not from prior. Now, I'm a very private person. You won't know a lot of things about me either, but I'm not on here doing all this and then popping out with somebody. Like, that's weird as hell. Like, it's just weird to me. Like, it really is. And I feel like a lot of stuff is fake. People do stuff for attention, especially when it comes to social media. And for you to be on there wanting attention, talking about you don't have somebody and you hate Valentine's Day and you talking down on people that are actually in love, that's weird to me. Like, I think it's just weird.
Moi, you're miserable.
Yes. Those type of people, like, you just gotta stay clean away from. You're really miserable. Do.
Stay away from me, papas and mamas. Stay away from me. Like, you ain't never lied. And, like, honestly, Bess, I feel like I'm entering a new journey in my life, and I really want to call it my soft girl era. Like, I'm stepping forward to something different. And it's just a feeling. You spiritually inclined just like me. It's a feeling that you get. Like, I know this next chapter in my life and moving forward is about to be something real great. Like, real great. I just really encourage y'all to tap into yourself. Tap into yourself. Achieve your goals. Write down your thoughts. Journal. Take a walk. Take a hike. Just clear your thoughts, clear your minds, and really manifest the life that you want. Because you can attain that. You can have that.
You sure can.
Like, you can really, really have that. And like you said, it may be a level about maturity or whatever. But, girl, I'm there, honey. Yeah, I'm there.
I really do. Like, when you say the soft girl era, I'm tapping into it. It wasn't always like that. Now that I'm getting older and more mature, I'm just learning, like, to just tap into my more feminine energy, not being so masculine, not always wanting to be independent, letting people do for you, because I had a hard time with that in the past, letting people do for me. I always got to do everything. Even when people give me stuff, I always got to give. Like, you don't always have to do that. And I even told you that. If somebody gives you something, you don't always have to take it. That's a part of the soft girl, like, just letting people do for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have
grateful and
a lot to do with you being a leech off of people, we're women. We need to be taken care of, period. I said that before. I don't do a lot of things, and, I will continue to be single until that right person comes into my life, because they're there. There is men that agree with a lot of things that I'm saying. Let the man be the man, And when I say that, make sure that he can be the man too. Because when we say let the man be the man and be a submissive woman, we mean let him be submissive to him. But we also have to make sure that he can be as well. Yeah. And that's another thing with these guys out here. It's just they have gotten lazy. Mm-hmm. They got used to the independent era. Beyonce put that song, Miss Independent. They put all those songs out back when we were growing up about how to be independent. Women need to work. We need to do all of this. Man, fuck all of that. I don't want to do that shit no more. I really don't. And I'm being 100% honest with you. Like, I know how to go out and get a bag and get my own. Yeah. I've been doing it for a very long time. Not a lazy female. I know how to do it. And I could probably even teach a man how to do some shit. Yeah. That's not even me. But what I'm saying is I'm just ready to be weighed on now. Like, people doing stuff for me. And it comes to you. When you start putting it out there, let me tell you. All I'm going to say is it comes to you. You don't even got to do nothing. You really don't. It comes to you. Like, it'll come to you.
And then also when I think about soft girl era, honestly, like, it's really putting yourself in a position to where you don't have to work as hard. And it don't even really have to involve a man. You get what I'm saying? It could involve you making sure that your ducks is aligned to where you are figuring some shit out in your life, to where you're not working like a crazy person, and you not this, and you not living check to check, and you know what I mean? You're putting yourself in a position to live the life that you want to live, less stressful, you know what I mean, less strenuous, and do what you want to do. It's not even pertaining to a man paying all your bills and, you know what I mean, waiting on you hand and foot and being a man, because it's like, that's my definition of it.
I mean, in a way it kind of is, because that's the problem that we have with society when it comes to women. We're not giving these men, like, we doing too much, for real, we really are, because these men will tell you what they want from the beginning. And I feel like, as a woman, you do have to let a man do his job, because these men are out here and they so used to how society is now. You probably heard people, they doing all this, I'm living with somebody and we're going to split everything and do things like that. I already had my perception on that and I spoke about it before.
Right.
But I get what you're saying when it doesn't necessarily have to include a man, but for majority of it, it kind of do in a way, because you want to be soft. Mm-hmm. You want to maintain that. Let them do it. Let them take charge. Let them do what they need to do. Also take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. Like I always said, I want people to do things for me, but I also am a woman to get for myself. Right. But why do I always have to do that? You know what I mean?
So what I mean by that is, if you haven't met that man, okay, if you're single and you just keep meeting all of these frogs, okay, don't eliminate that fact. Don't let that stop you from living in your soft girl era just because you haven't met that man. All right, do what you need to do for yourself, okay, to continue or to begin to live in your soft girl era. When you meet your man, you meet your man, but also don't settle. But if you don't have a man, that don't mean that you cannot be in your soft girl era, doing your thing, okay, not working as hard, putting yourself in a position to where you are doing the things in which you envision is a soft girl life. It don't have to involve you being with somebody, okay? I'm in my soft girl era and I'm full-blown single. Don't have no hoes, don't have nothing, and don't want it. But when that comes to me, I'm going to indulge. But I'm going to already be living in my soft girl era. I really, really am. Like, you don't wait for nobody. Don't wait for no motherfuckers. Nobody. Start doing that within yourself first. Okay? Seriously. If you want to take that trip, take that trip. Okay? If you want to have that baby, have that baby. Okay? If you want to take that day off, if you want to get another job, get another job so where you're less stressed. Like, start living in your era. If you want to have
that baby, make sure you can afford that baby. Yeah. Don't be out here just don't tell them to have that baby and then they be out here struggling. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you really do have to tap into yourself. I did a lot of work for myself. I really have. Like, I've done a lot of work behind the scenes for myself mentally, where I can honestly say, like, damn, I was really a toxic person in the past. I can really admit to that. I really can. You know, nobody's perfect. We're not. Girl. But you do have to do that work on yourself first. We're not out here saying that everything does involve a man, but you're going to work on yourself because you're going to start attracting the right type of people that you want in your life. Now, everybody might not want to do that soft girl era. There's women out here that say, I don't, you know, it is what it is. I'll work, do everything on my own. That's fine. You know, I don't care about that. We're not talking about those type of women, because there are women out here that think that. But I'm in my 30s, and I've been doing a lot for myself for a long time. I don't want to be 50 and 60, you know, still doing the same thing or having the same mindset that I've had in the past. You know, so, you know, I really do. I feel really good right now is what I'm going to say. Like, I really do within myself. It was hard. It's hard. It really is. When I say it's hard, it is because I'm so a strong, dominant woman. It is. It really is hard. And I'm a single woman. Like, I really am. I don't rely on nobody to do anything for me. I really don't. If I need something, I go out there and get it. I've always been that type of woman. But I do think that I feel like everybody deserves to be taken care of when it comes to women. I really do believe that. And I'm always going to say that. Regardless if you want it or not, I do believe that you deserve to be taken care of. Why not? Why don't you want to? Like,
absolutely. But it's like, I'm always going to play devil's advocate with that. You know, not to say that everybody don't get what they deserve, but everybody don't get that pitch perfect man. Now, there's a lot of people out here settling just because they want to be with a man and they just going to deal with what they deal with. And I'm not going to be judgmental. I'm not going to judge them off that. But I know what type of woman that we are in particular. It's just no way in hell we settling. And granted, if I'm 50 and 60 and I don't have a husband and I'm not married and I'm not in my ideal relationship and I'm happy and I'm, you know, have accomplished what I have wanted to accomplish, then I'm content. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just absolutely refuse to settle for anything in this life. This life that I'm in right now, I don't care. I'm not settling for nothing. And you already know, the dating pool got shit in it. But I also understand, and I feel, like I said, it got cocaine. Like, this shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I already know we not the type of females that's going to settle. But I just believe, and I know for a fact, you know what I mean, that we're going to have our people. We're going to have our persons. You know what I'm saying?
It takes time. No, we're not worried about it.
Yeah, it's not a worry at all. Like, it's going to come. But it's like, I ain't settling for nothing.
Right.
I know some women that are 50 and 60 are single, happy, and in the Bahamas right now as we speak. Like,
take yourself out on that date until your time come. That's where I'm getting at with it. Because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if this is what you want out of life, you can have whatever you want. That's where I'm getting at with it. If you want it, you can have it. Trust me, you really can. Now, at the end of the day, I don't have it yet. I really don't, but I know it's out there and it's coming because I'm putting it out there in the universe. But if I want to go on a date and I don't have anybody to take me out on a date, I'm going to go out to eat by myself. I'm totally fine with that. I'm going to go to the spa. I'm going to put myself in a position to receive more. Yeah. Because at the time, I had a hard time receiving from people. I really did. Like, it was like I had to always do something because they did something for me, and I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, like, don't sit around and wait.
Right, don't sit around wait for somebody to do anything for you.
Yeah, your life will pass you by. I promise you.
But when you put it out there in the universe, it comes back to you.
It's a boomerang.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, start preparing yourself for that, because I used to say that there aren't a lot of guys out here in this world, you know, that are willing to do things, but that's not the truth. And I was putting that negative atmosphere out there, you know, until I know my man is going to come. I already know I'm prepared to be behind one of my men who got a Super Bowl ring or something. You know, that's coming. I put that out in the atmosphere. But anyway.
Minus the CTA. Minus the CTA, absolutely.
Right, minus that part, but
absolutely.
It's really coming. It's coming.
No, seriously, you manifest what you want. That's a real thing. Start writing down what you want in the synchrony of 3, 7. You know, just write it down. You know, whatever it may be, because I'm not gonna put mine out there because that's real secret to me. But whatever you want, let's just say you want to manifest having a baby. I am a mother. I am a mother. I am a mother. You know, like, just to give you a preface, like, just a small example. Like, start writing it down.
Well, that's called, I guess, Nikola Tesla, he did the 369 method, which I do a lot of manifestation, and that's one of them. You write 3 things, you write it 3, 6, 9 times. And you continue to do it. This is true. I have done this several times for multiple things and have gotten what I've asked for. So it is true, but you have to be consistent with it. You know, so there are a lot of different methods. You can write things down 777. Like, it's a lot of, you know, techniques out there. You could use pray. That's a big one. I mean, you should be doing that anyway. You ask God to give you something, and then people be so, why haven't it happened yet? Maybe he don't think that you need it right now. Maybe he got something better for you. You know, but you have to believe. If you don't believe, you asking God for something and tomorrow you don't get it and you say it's not true, then why would he give it to you? Because you don't believe.
Because it may not happen when you want it, but it's always
going to happen.
Time.
Yeah, it's going to happen when it's always going to be on time. He never has failed me thus far, and I don't think that he ever will.
To anybody.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You have to be faithful, and you just have to... It's a lot that comes with the soft girl era, but I enjoy it. I wish I would have tapped into it a long time ago.
Oh my goodness, yes. I swear. But I'm going to be transparent with y'all. When I was in my 20s, I was extremely immature. Extremely. It wasn't until I turned 29, I swear to God. When I turned 29, it's like, something in my frontal lobe. Like, it just right before 30. Like, I just became so mature because I'm 20 was bang, bang, get it, bang.
I mean, you still had them days, but it ain't like how.
Like, I was wild. Yeah. Ooh, I was wild.
You was out here doing whatever.
Whatever I wanted to do, I was doing it. Okay. Left the club at 5, was at work by 7, thrown up in the bathroom.
That was some crazy times. How did you do that? I cannot do that now.
Like, it was
I'm gonna need
crazy
2 to 3 business days if I go out. I'm not gonna listen. That's why I said if I go out on a Friday, let me have a weekend off so I could be ready for Monday morning to go to work.
Shit hit different now.
I cannot make it to work on no Saturday morning if I went out Friday night. It's just not happening.
No.
My body not locked with it.
Crazy.
I'm being honest with you.
Ibuprofen, Gatorade, and the electrolytes.
Exactly. I'm drinking a fucking Pedialyte and shit. Carry that shit in my car.
I be messed up. That's why I can't drink like that no more. But it's like, even now, I don't even smoke no more, y'all. Like, it's real.
That's big. That really,
real.
you know what? But that really is big, though. Like, you should make sure that's a big thing. Because there's people out here that, you know, I told you the story. There's people out here that really be addicted to weed.
Yeah, now I was with Khalifa with the shit for real. Okay?
They be addicted to it.
I was, like, after I had stopped smoking for a little bit, like, my body craved it. Like, my mind was on it. I was pissed. I said,
When I said that to you and Lou that day, y'all was looking at me and laughing. But you know what I was talking about when I said that? That person was going through withdrawal, and y'all was looking at me crazy like, what? That's not a thing. No, it really is a thing. Like, I witnessed that. When somebody smokes all day long, they're functional. They can do their job. They do it well. But they just smoke. Like, that's crazy. Like, why are you smoking so much like that?
It's just a routine.
Right.
It really is. And it's like, when I had decided to stop smoking, it was like, I started thinking like, damn, I done smoked every day for the past 3 motherfucking years. 3 years, every day. I really can attest it. Because even when we on vacation, you know what I mean? We getting stuff where we at. Yeah. I'm not going to put all my business out there. You do your thing,
but then we're going to leave that in You know what?
I'm not going to put all my business out there.
No, don't tell us until we get there.
The libations was there.
You should have gave me a heads up.
Costa Rica. I wasn't telling nobody nothing. You know I'm a rebel. Okay? But we always want to be prepared. Yeah. Because I be meeting my shit.
But I'm proud of you, though. I am.
Like, yeah, I'm like, you know what? No, we're
You know, I do it here and there. It was never like a real big thing for me.
Ashley for sure is a here and there smoker.
Yeah, I am. I was never like an everyday type thing. I was
me and my dealer, whoever.
You had a good relationship.
We had a great relationship.
You giving Christmas gifts and shit.
Okay. New baby getting a baby shit, child. It's crazy. Ain't no way. No, it's not even that serious. So yeah, I was definitely addicted to weed for sure. I can be the first one to admit it. Like I was, and now that I'm completely off that, not thinking about it, don't care about it. Like I was just in front of it recently and didn't give a damn. Like I'm like, all right, like
that's a
I'm
blessing.
Cured. I'm cured.
And you can get over anything if you can get over something.
Yeah, because it's like that was, and then it's like so much money that you saved. Like
yeah, because I know you was putting your dealer kids through fucking college.
Yeah, I smoked a lot. Yo. I smoked a lot. I did. Like not before really work or anything like that. I would definitely get through my 8 hours of work and be fine, but. Yeah, when I got home, that's it. That's how I digress. Like, that's really how I wind down.
But you gotta find other coping skills.
Yeah,
especially in the fields that we work in, it can be very stressful. Mm-hmm. It really can. And like even people that drink, y'all going out all the time for happy hour and stuff. That's here and there fun. But if you find yourself going home every night having a glass of wine or two to decompress from the things that you've seen at your job or you heard or crises that happen, and that's not okay. You have to find other ways to cope with the life stressors. Everybody can't work in the fields that we work in. They just can't. It's not for everybody.
Right.
The simple fact that God gave us that gift to be able to do this type of things, that's a sign that we can get over it without having to use recreational things to help us cope. Now, I'm going to have me a nice glass of wine, but it's not going to be every day. Honestly, I really don't drink like I used to. That was the 20s. Mm-hmm. When I got into my 30s, it's like when we go out, I'm drinking. Yeah. It ain't an everyday thing for me. Like, it's really not. Like, and I'm so glad that because alcoholism ran in my family heavy. So I'm glad that I was able not to have that, that kind of demon attached to me, and I was able to say, I don't have to drink every time. Like I just,
because them 20 almost took you down. Let me tell you,
yeah, because he was out every
damn day,
every day, especially 2016.
Ooh, child. You know what?
That was a crazy time.
That was just a wild
that was a crazy time,
man. And like you said, I don't even drink really no more. Like I don't.
You drink this little mixer spritzer thing, and I be off of that. Take a shot or two, and I'm good. But it's not an everyday thing. Like it's really not. Like it's crazy, and I'm so glad I accomplished that. Yeah, because it's some people that's really struggling with that a lot. You know.
And I'm telling you, give yourself 21 days. 21 days of anything of an addiction, you can overcome it.
You sure can.
In 21 days. And I truly believe that. Like, seriously, it was like a good month that I was like, on some shit. Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God, do I got any roaches in the fucking ashtray? Girl, it was bad. And it made me feel upset in my mind because it's like, wow. I never could admit or anything that I was addicted to anything. Mm-hmm.
Well, the first step is admitting that you have a problem.
Girl, I was addicted.
And once you can admit that, that's a good thing.
I'm done.
You can admit that.
I'm done, and I won't say indefinitely, but
it's not an everyday thing.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I don't know if I'll ever pick back up, but like I feel good.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Good.
And nobody ever told you that. I'm proud.
Thank you.
Because I already know what you was going through. When it comes to that. And we might think it's like a cool thing, but you have to really, we are our own worst enemies. If we can sit down with ourselves and say, okay, we might have a little problem, and you talk to God, God will deliver you from anything. I'm telling you, like, anybody that's out here thinking that it's not a big deal, you gotta you really gotta get yourself together.
Yeah,
it's and that's a blessing that you were able to overcome that.
Yeah, I feel good, and it's like you figure out different coping mechanisms.
Exactly. You know? Start writing, start doing yoga, meditating. It's so much stuff. Go for a walk. Yes. It's so many things that you could do to clear your mind. I talk to myself a lot, and when I say talk to myself, I probably not meaning really talk to myself, but talk to God. Mm-hmm. Like I have my moments, and it be some real moments, crying and all, and that helps me out a lot. It really do. So you have to find something that you can get a stress ball, exercise, anything that'll help you take away from something that
Yeah.
could potentially be beneficial, detrimental to your health.
And
You know,
yeah,
in
and
a
you
way.
know what I intentionally started asking God, not telling him, but asking God. I started intentionally asking him for guidance and peace, heavy on the peace.
Mhm.
And when I tell you, I just been soaring. Like I really just taken a path. I done started on this new journey, on this new path, and I'm like,
It's a good
the
thing.
blessings is endless.
It is.
The endless, like I just feel amazing, and like not to say that I didn't feel amazing prior, but it's just I can't. It's unexplainable. Like I really can't explain it.
Yeah, you
I
can't.
really can't explain it.
It is unexplainable, but I feel
It's a
like
good
at
job.
some point everybody will have their moment where they'll be able to tap into that.
Mhm.
You know, when God calls you to do things, 'cause I know my journey isn't done. I do know that. There is a lot that he may want me to do,
Mhm.
you know, but right now there's some things that he wants me to do and I'm gonna do.
Right.
I just needed to tap into him more, and I was glad that I was able to do that.
Right.
And he's been God. I mean, I'm not perfect. I F up. Players F up every day. We mess up. But I always know to go back to him, and he does not, you know, put a ding on you for that because he knows that we're not perfect. As long as you come back and you ask for forgiveness,
Right.
you know, that's a blessing. And some people, because you can start anywhere, you know. I don't know. People may not even believe in this, but I'm just saying what's working.
But that's exactly, this is our experience. So
Right,
yeah.
that's all. That's all.
Yeah, back to like the topic at hand. Indulge in your self-care, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're with a spouse or you're seeking a spouse or whatever. Because I think, all in all, in general, we all want to be with our person. I don't know nobody that would say, no, I don't want to be with my person right now. You know what I mean? We all, but just start setting yourself up so where you do meet your person, that you're in a space in which you're able to commingle and there's no toxicity. Everything
That's
is smooth
it.
sailing. All right, work on yourself. Start yourself your era now. Okay,
It takes
don't
some
have
time.
it be don't have it be contingent on you meeting with the men and all this other stuff.
Because it be
Anyway,
days
let's
and
get
I
into our
want to be.
visionary mail.
So let's get into visionary mail.
Yeah, disclaimer.
All right, I've asked nicely 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many times I've asked.
Go ahead, do this disclaimer.
Disclaimer about the visionary mail, because we do appreciate y'all anonymously putting in your input and wanting our advice. But please stop sending us dumb shit.
1, it's harassing. 2, it's stalking.
Okay?
Right.
Because we see what y'all are sending, and please stop. We done got some disturbing shit, and I don't even want to address it for real in particular. No, I don't want to address it in particular, but y'all know who y'all are and stop. For real, because this will be the first and the last time that we will be doing disclaimers. We will only be addressing people that have serious issues and that really want our opinions and our advice.
That's it.
Stop sending us weird stuff. We do not want to have a threesome with you and your girlfriend.
Yeah, can
I
you please stop
promise
sending
you.
us stuff like that?
I
I feel like
promise
that's very inappropriate, honestly.
I promise you we don't. On God, we do not. It's weird, all right? Thank you for letting y'all know how attracted y'all are to us and the whole shebang. But that's not what we're here for, baby. Have some respect. Now
Please
proceed,
do.
guys.
Yes. All right. So this one was actually pretty good. Somebody said, "What type of men do y'all date?"
That actually is good. All right, so I like them tall, dark, handsome, intellectual, independent, own house, own car, preferably no children, preferably, but I don't judge. If you had, I really cuff it off at 2 children. But I like somebody that's really a listener. All right, somebody that knows how to indulge in the conversation, a good dialogue. I'm good with that because it's really the conversation that gets me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even necessarily the looks, because I done dated a lot of different type of people, and I feel like the people that I've dated don't necessarily look the same. So I wouldn't say I have a type, but you gotta have a good head on your shoulders. All right, you gotta know how to have a conversation. You gotta be a man's man. AKA, if it's snowing, I need my car cleaned off. Okay. I need good communication as well. But that's about it. You know what I mean? Have I found that person in its entirety? Maybe. maybe, and shit just didn't work out for whatever reason. You get what I'm saying? But that's typically my type. That's why what I like. I like consistency. I like a man with great communication, because if I have to admit something, I'm not always the best when it comes to communication. Like, not always. Now, when I like you, I'm on you. Oh, I'm on you heavy. But I'm not always the best. So I like a man that's really, it went where I lack a little bit, he comes right in. Like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, where we at? Where we at? I like somebody that's adventurous, that's well traveled. All right, somebody that likes to go out, have a good time. Someone that has friends. Someone that has a good family. All right, it all plays a part. Because I feel like in return, I can bring all of that to the table. All of that. So that's what I like. I like somebody with reciprocity that can reciprocate that. You know what I mean? Yes. What about you?
Same here. I need somebody that's going to be respectful to me and my needs and my wants. I can give the same back. I typically like people that are darker skinned, but I have dated other, in the past, because it also depends on how you treat me when I first meet you, the energy that I meet. I'm not really big off of looks. I kind of like people medium ugly, but
have you a medium ugly?
Yeah, that's just to my preference. But as long as you are a very respectful person, I base everything off of energy when it comes to me. I really do. I'm kind of short, so anybody that's taller than me is fine with me. I am pretty short, so that's always been a thing for me. You got to be taller than me, because if you're shorter than me, that means you're probably like a midget or a little person or something.
Yeah.
So, and just like a very respectful person. You can have children as long as you don't have any drama. When it comes to your baby mother, just be mature, co-parenting type things. Because I do have a child. Basically the same things that you said. We're not that hard to get.
No, I don't think so. People. Loyalty.
Yeah, you have to be loyal. Loyalty is very, very big for me. Consistency is very, very big for me. Being honest is very, very big for me from the beginning. Yeah. I don't care what happened. If you tell me up front, you never know how open-minded I may be. As long as I know, because I wouldn't want anybody else ever coming to me and saying anything to me that I didn't already know that you told me.
Right.
So honesty is very, very important. Like I said, just being respectful, like just treating me like the queen that I am, and it'll come back tenfold. Like if I feed off of energy, so if you're feeding me that energy, you're probably going to get it back triple, because that's just my heart and the type of person that I am, But I'm not the type of person that is like, I'm not a shallow person, You have to, your teeth have to look like something. But that's about it. Like, that's important to me. But other than that, like, you can't be out here, just good hygiene. I look at things like that. Clean nails, stuff like that. That's very important to me.
Yeah, and I think monogamous, like, if you're not just, into one woman at a time, it's like, that's just not going to work. I can't stand a man with a wandering eye that, is into me but into other people as well. Got other holes on the back burner. It's like, that's super weird to me. So monogamy is real important as well.
That would be in the top 5. Even before looks. I go off of respect. It's really a respect thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, my energy will never lie. So if my energy is saying something, anything, then we won't ever have a chance. And that's what I base it off of.
Right.
So the next question I thought was pretty good. Somebody said, is having a work husband or wife considered cheating?
Yeah, I feel like if you flirting with if my man was flirting with another bitch at his job, that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, I should be able to trust you at your job. And given, it could even be real platonic too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think it's inappropriate. I don't want my fucking man flirting with no bitch at his fucking job. Even if he don't do shit for her, even if he don't buy her lunch at the cafeteria, whatever. Like, I don't feel comfortable with that, because when I don't flirt with no motherfucker at my job. And the bitch is single, okay? Just let alone if I'm in a relationship. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
I think it's inappropriate.
I think so too. And it's like it just shows a lot about you as a person, because for real, in today's society, you're going to work around people. You're going to work around men. You're going to work around women. If you can't control yourself when you're around those individuals, that's a problem for me. Like, it really is. Because it's like, not only do you have to worry about you doing shit outside of the work, but now you're at work with somebody and you're there for 8 hours. You spend a lot of time with your coworkers, for real. You really do. And if you're in a relationship or if you're married, you should not be having feelings for anybody that works at your job. You just have to be respectful, because you wouldn't want it to happen to you. You know.
Weird,
so I feel like that is a form of cheating.
Yes.
Especially if you're buying her lunch.
What?
You did wrong. Whoever wrote this is very wrong.
You done brought this bitch lunch?
Well, we don't know if it's a man or a female. It could be anybody.
Yeah,
but I just say you're dead wrong.
Somebody lunch and you in a relationship? You going back home to your person? What's the point? That's what I'm saying.
If you're in a relationship and you out here at your job, flirting with other women, 9 times out of 10, the other women at your job already know you're in a relationship, because when you first started there, you talked about being in a relationship. And for real, they talking about you behind your back.
Yes.
And it's not in a good way. So just be mindful of that.
It's weird.
It's wrong.
So that's cheating.
Somebody said, I love y'all. That's all. Keep doing what y'all do. Thank you.
We love y'all too.
We love our day ones.
Yes.
We love our newbies. We love y'all. Thank you so much. And we have one more that I thought was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, I'm sleeping with my best friend man and I may be pregnant. I just think that's kind of trashy. I don't know. And then for you to write that anonymously, I feel like you already know that it's not a good thing.
Why? No comment. Because I'm about to snap. I'm about to snap. What you mean you sleeping with your best friend man? That's honestly the most lowest shit you could do.
Yeah.
Honestly. So, whoever you are, shame on you. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. And honestly, you can unfollow High Class. We don't fuck with you. Because that's trifling.
Yeah, it is pretty trifling.
That's trifling. And I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm not even sorry. That's disgusting. Why would you ever even indulge in something like that? And you might be pregnant. Shame on you. It's so many fish in the sea, but you decide to mess with your best friend.
That's the problem today in society. Like, everybody messing around with each other. Like, it's so many people out here in this world.
Crazy.
And you felt as though that you thought it was okay to not only message us this message, thinking that we was gonna be on your side, but to put that out there in the universe, you know that shit gonna come back to you. Karma is a bitch, and it comes back to people. You do shit like that, it comes back to you. And I really hope and pray that you figure out your life, because you need it. You need to find God, or whatever you're doing. It's not okay. Like, it's really not. And I hope your child is okay too, because karma comes back in the weirdest way that you ever can imagine. And people forget that. And they do some dirty shit out here and they have kids, that this shit, it could come to your child. So just be mindful. You out here messing around with people, men's and shit. Not only people, your best friend man.
Crazy.
And I really hope and pray that she finds out today. Actually, I'm going to pray for that.
Yeah, because y'all trifling.
I'm sorry, that just really got to me, okay?
You and your best friend man, y'all are trifling. Shame on y'all. For real, that's weird. I've never understood that. It's so many fish in the sea, but you decide to deal with somebody else's man and your best friend on top of that? Ew. Okay? I hope y'all get AIDS.
Man, please unfollow us.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I wish I would have known. I wish I knew who this person is, because I'll block you myself.
You're done. Moi, unfollow.
You're
blocked, right?
You're about to be blocked.
We don't fuck with y'all. That's weird.
We don't fuck with shit like that. We don't tolerate that shit. We're high class women. We're ladies.
Yes.
And I would never do no dirty ass shit like that.
I would never understand it either.
I don't know how people do shit. Like, I really don't. Like, it baffles me to this day, because it happens so often.
Yes.
That, like, it's a real thing that goes on. It's like, you taking somebody's man, like, that's really crazy to me.
It's going to come back to you. Oh, it's going to come back to you.
It's definitely going to come back to you.
And if you think he ain't going to do the same thing to you, it's going to happen tenfold. What is wrong with y'all?
Stupid ass motherfucker.
Ew.
That's trashy. Sorry.
Yuck.
Not sorry.
Fucking
Trash you.
yikes. Yikes. So yeah, fuck you, whoever you are. But shout out to whoever did they input for the Visionary Mail. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so
Thank
much.
you. We appreciate y'all.
We really do
Continue
appreciate y'all.
to send positive stuff, y'all. We mean that when we say we don't want that crazy shit. We're not into having sex with each other with other people. Like, y'all are doing too much. We're our ladies here.
Right.
Like, what do we look like? Come on now.
So yeah, we're gonna put out another anonymous poll probably on Thursday.
Right. Yeah.
And I want to encourage the girl who stated that she didn't tell her baby father that she was pregnant yet. Hopefully you've told him and give us like an update just to see, just to let us know. We
want to know.
May not even broadcast it, but just let us know. And to others, let us know so we can give you advice and our opinion.
Yes, we'll probably most likely start doing questions because because clearly half of y'all aren't mature enough. Just moving forward, so we'll start doing that on Thursdays. I just had to put it out there because I'm not about to sit here and read through all this crazy
y'all
stuff.
Be drunk.
It's just too much, and it's like we get that we nice looking ladies. Thank you for the compliments. We're not interested.
No.
Sorry, it's just not. That's not what we're doing right now.
And to whoever who typed out my government name onto that anonymous poll, I'ma find you, and I do not care for you, whoever you are.
Stop it. Get some help.
I know you.
They out of control.
Out of line. She don't want you.
I don't
Please
want
move
you.
on.
And you're pissing me off.
And we'll figure it out who it was. We just gonna leave that at that.
Actually, I know who it is. God already told me.
Yeah.
And I already know your life is crumbling piece by piece. That's what I prayed for. I know that's what's happening. So you have a good one.
Yeah.
You have a good one.
Yeah,
So
she don't want you no
anywho,
more.
follow us on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel. Follow us and comment on all of our podcast platforms. Until next time, y'all. Bye.